Tejanandam. Good morning, all dear my students. My name is Rahul Tiwari. I am assistant professor in SIIT Bhopal. So today the subject is dynamic of machine and our topic is description of word governor. So before we start word governor, we have to understand what is governor. So the governor function of governor is to regulate the mean speed of an engine when there are variations in the load. It means if we take an example, when the load on the engine increases, its speed decreases. Therefore, it becomes necessary to supply the working fluid. On the other hand, when the load on the engine decreases, so it is necessary to increase the less amount of working fluid is required to supply, and its speed is also decreases. So basically, it is vice versa. After that, we start word governor. Very first governor discovered by the James Watt is word governor. Basically, word governor is simplest form of centrifugal type of governor, and it also controls the speed of an engine by regulating the flow of fuel of working fluid. For example, this is an arms, this is an links, and this is an centrifugal force which are acting on the balls of two governor or mounted on the word governor, and this is the spindle axis, and this is sleeve which slides up and down when speed increases or decreases. After that, the terms and terminology which are using at the time of derivations. Maximum and minimum equilibrium speed, which is denoted by N1 and N2. N1 is a term denoted by maximum speed when governor at high speed, when load increases on the engine, and N2 is minimum speed when governor speed is minimum and load on the engine is decreases. Here are the equilibrium speeds, that it is the speed at which governor ball's arms are in complete equilibrium, means neither increases nor decreases at a stable equilibrium speed. गवर्नर स्पीड ना ही बढ़ेगी ना ही कम होगी, एक कांस्टेंट स्पीड में चलेगी, तब हम इसको इक्विलिब्रियम स्पीड कहते हैं. एंड मीन इक्विलिब्रियम स्पीड is the defined it is the speed at which mean position of balls or the sleeve. Next, the terms is height of governor. The height of governor is according of sleeve in which governor, it is the vertical distance from the center of balls to point where the axis of arms intersect on the spindle axis. Means these two arms intersect at O point, and it takes height from this governor balls. After that, it is also a sleeve lift, that if when engine on the load increases, how much sleeve lift upper position, in this way, in upper position, and when the speed and when the load on the governor decreases, sleeve downward falls, and how much it falls, it taken as a sleeve lift. And the definition is also given. It is a vertical distance which centrifugal governs the sleeve travels due to change in equilibrium speed. But changing in equilibrium speed depends on only the engine load up and in. After that, here are the derivation of height. We have to calculate height. So the terminology is, let W equal to weight of ball in Newton, T equal to tension in arms. Here is T acting at both arms. Omega is angular velocity of arm about a spindle axis. Omega, how governor इस एक्सिस के चारों तरफ किस स्पीड से वो गवर्नर घूम रहा है, उसको ओमेगा कहते हैं. R is the radius of governor of balls and spindle axis of the middle of spindle axis. FC is the centrifugal force acting on both the balls of in which FC is acting, and it is when the governor moves fast, the FC acts outwards. H is the height of governor. After that, we have to first taking moments about O. This point O, we have to take moments. So moment, if you have to find moment, first you have to consider a point. About that point, we have to take moment. So this is FC is into H equal to W into R. Means if you have to take a moment from O, so FC is this centrifugal force, and it is uh, taking FC is the force, and moment is force into perpendicular distance. Force is moment, and it is distance is this one, this FC, and this is H. मतलब फोर्स और परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस होता है मोमेंट, जो कि O के अबाउट लगेगा। तो इधर से FC इंटू H ये हो जाएगा, और इसको W जो होगा वो एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घूमेगा, मतलब W इंटू R, मतलब फोर्स W तरफ ये लग रहा है और रेडियस इसकी हो जाएगी R, डिस्टेंस हो जाएगा R। तो इसको यही लिखा है हमने, FC इंटू H इक्वल टू W इंटू R। और FW इक्वल टू होता है वेट जो होता है mg इंटू आर होता है। तो और FC का फॉर्मूला जो होता है FC इक्वल टू m ओमेगा स्क्वायर R, and we put the value of FC and W. The final expression we got H equal to G upon omega square, where G is expressed in meter per second square and omega in radius per second, and H is in meters. So if you put value of H equal to G upon omega square in here, and final expression we come 895 upon n square, means H is inversely proportional to equilibrium speed. Okay, here terms, our terminology comes n square equal to 895 upon H, and this is the basic expression of word governor, and very first governor is word governor only, and this governor may only work at relatively low speed from 60 to 80 RPMs. And this is the limitation of word governor, that this type of governor can only be used in vertical positions only, and in an extremely slow speed engine a word governor is utilized. The sensitivity of word governor decreases as speed increases, means when speed increases of word governor, the sensitivity of word governor is inversely proportional to speed. This is all about limitation of word governor. So I hope you all understand. Thank you.